floor. This has nothing to do with COVID, I presume. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I walked into the door.
It's Tig's office. Look, still got the Christmas tree on there, even though it's June now. Do you want to open the card then, Tiggles?
Ha!
Oh, your birthday present. Check 1.
Birthday card, flat screen TV, fine Italian sports car. Check 1, not number 2 or 3.
Not going to read what Kenny put on the camera because, you know, it's private. But thank you so much, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. Really appreciate it. It's a very cool card.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
So it's a really, really wet day in London at the moment. Still in lockdown. I know things have improved in a sense of like, well, there's been more shops open and things like that. But I personally feel it's too soon. I feel like we're going to get a spike again. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really, really am. I'm not going to show you nature today because I think you've had an overload of nature from here in my channel. So we're gonna have a little chat, aren't we?
Yeah,
Gonna shoot the breeze.
We'll
Can this duo stoop any lower? Went to a lovely website. Just have a look. So go on, fire a question at me, Tig.
Might I just prefix these questions are pretty terrible, okay?
Okay. This is one of the things that...
Okay, fine, I'll ask you the question.
This is one of the things...
Are you ready?
Okay, go on.
Have you ever sent a naughty text message that got you in trouble?
A naughty text message?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm working with here.
What do you mean a naughty text message? What, like a nude?
Yeah.
No.
Do I look fat in this outfit?
Yes. No, no, you don't look fat. What a stupid question. Are you still friends with any of your ex-girlfriends?
Am I friends with any of my ex-girlfriends?
Yeah.
Not really, no. And it's not because I wasn't happy to be in some context. It's just because we just...
You drifted.
It fizzled.
The only one you were friends with, which was we actually were both mutually friends of her, was Salma.
Yeah, we were for quite a long time.
And Salma, if you ever find this video, I still have love for you, girl. But we just kind of drifted, really.
Yeah.
That's all. But yeah, no, she was one of my best friends, Salma.
Friend of mine as well.
Yeah. A very intimate friend of his, but a good friend of mine. Have you ever had feelings for a man?
Okay, the answer is no.
Alright.
However, when I was younger, I was slightly confused, so
I think everyone's confused when they're younger a little bit, aren't they?
yeah, and I mean, it was only momentary. I literally, like, it hit me and I suddenly, like, horrified because I didn't know what to do with these feelings. But it didn't last, so it phased out. So no, not really. I'd look at it like I'm boring.
No, I think that's I would love to just be straight sometimes. I really would. Salmon. Salmon sushi is my go-to. I love a bit of salmon sushi. Yeah. With ginger on it. Stop. What are you having?
California roll.
Is that what you're having?
That's what I just had.
Revving it.
No, he's revving it. He's got
Has he got what?
a turbo installed on it. Some serious rumble.
He must have a very small willy.
I like to drown my sushi in soy sauce. Sometimes I prefer the wasabi or both. You know.
Next question.
Have you ever done anything embarrassing in public?
Oh, come on. My whole life is embarrassing in public.
No. So come on, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Do you know, honest to God, there's so many. I don't actually know where to begin. I've got like a flurry of them. Was it the time when I was in Lourdes and I whipped out my boob to one of the nuns? Or was it the time when I was on the coach going to see one of my friends up in Derby and I went to use the toilet and I fell out the back door of the toilet while with my knickers down my legs and landed on an old man? You know? Those are just 2 that spring to mind, but there's so many more. I just can't. I'm like a disaster. I'm a walking disaster. I'm a walking hazard.
You're lots of fun.
Oh my God. What is your weirdest sexual fantasy?
Okay, no. You can, I mean, no.
What is it? I'm curious.
Well, you know, I'm a bad person to ask that kind of question to, really.
Why? What is it? Is it weird?
Well, no, because I'm I don't know. It's
oh,
just...
he's uncomfortable. This is
yeah,
what
because I mean, you can't throw that kind of thing out there. It's just...
Oh my God, what is it, Tig?
I don't have a weirdest one. I'm not...
What do you like, dear?
Oh man, Kate, really no, I'm sorry, I can't answer this
He
question.
doesn't want to answer the question.
Of course not, and you can't leave this edit in either.
I can.
Because it'll make me look like I'm a pervert.
Oh, no, you're not. Just make sure like you're uncomfortable.
What, publicly putting online that I'm not willing to talk about my...
No, loads of people wouldn't
Weirdest-
want to talk about that. Look, people, put it in the comments below. You wouldn't want to talk about that either, would you? No, he doesn't want to talk about that, you see. Okay, what would you rather do? No, I can't ask any of these questions. It's too disgusting. Okay. Just trying to filter out what's acceptable.
What's acceptable?
What would you rather do?
Mm-hmm.
Drink a pint of someone else's urine,
Okay.
or eat some turd, but it'd be animal turd, but you wouldn't know which animal. It would be a lucky dip.
So drink a pint of a human's urine, or eat how much turd?
Well, like a dollop of it.
I don't...
You don't get to choose the size, because it could be something really small from a small animal, or it could be something big from like a cow.
Alright, well then I'd have to drink a pint of urine.
I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit deep though.
Go for it.
What's your biggest regret? Because I know we've had these conversations like all of our lives together, but
Countless times.
we're always growing and evolving, so it's good to retouch on these things.
Yeah. Now, obviously, it's hard for me to say what my biggest regret is because I've lived a wee while. And, you know, the longer you live, the more things you have to look back on. But these days, I tend to try and live out without regret because I figure, you know, you're on a long path and you only find out where you're going by doing stuff. And you can obviously do some of those things wrong, whatever wrong means.
Yeah, because it's hard, because everything brought you to where you're at this moment. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, if I'm honest, I don't actually have that many regrets
Well, that's
anymore.
good.
If any, because I don't think I've got to a point where I don't think of them like that. But I guess if I look back at my past, I remember back when I first went to college and everything, I would end up on a course I really didn't want to be on. So I was doing an IT course and fix computers and things.
Yeah.
And I remember looking over and there was loads of people doing what they call CAD, computer aided design, where you can use it for like animation or architecture or whatever. And I remember looking over and thinking, oh, I wish I'd picked that course. And I stayed on the course for 2 years and ended up leaving it at the very end, which is absolutely ridiculous because I'd done all the work, but I left it.
Yeah.
And my regret was not choosing to change my path at that point, because I could have done. My life would be very different than it is now. Like, not in regards to meeting
This
Kate
old one here.
or anything else like that, but just on what I do and what I enjoy. I would probably be more into, because I like creative things.
He
And
does.
I don't really work in a creative field, so sometimes it feels a little bit entrapping. You know? I'd like to bounce that question back at you.
Oh God, I've got lots of them actually. I think my biggest, or the one I guess would be a chain reaction to a lot of different things, is, God, it's going to be very open and honest, guys, but I think one of my biggest regrets is that I didn't leave home sooner. And it's tied into a lot of other things, but there was a moment in my life where I was going to Nottingham and I was working, and it was before we started dating, but we knew of each other, or maybe we just started dating, I can't remember, but either way, I wish I'd left home, taken the plunge and just gone and try and figured it out up in Nottingham for a bit, because unfortunately I got caught up in a load of family drama that ultimately helped with my own poor choice as well, because I was experimenting with different drugs and things. It helped in me having a breakdown, like a mental breakdown, and my life just being destroyed from that point on. And from there, from going to in this great place of doing music technology, getting distinction in my work, and just feeling like I'm going forward in a direction, I then ended up having to battle mental illness. I had to battle like agoraphobia, different things, anxiety. I feel like I've really only started to turn a corner that way wise the last sort of 5 years, really. Like once I kind of conquered my mental health, my physical health took a bit of a dive. So I just feel like that was a moment I had a little glimmer that I could have changed my path for the better and got out, you know, and not got entwined in lots of other issues that were quite destructive. And also as well, like a mini regret is I didn't, when I was at uni, similar to Tig, I wanted to do drama and I never did it. I kind of chickened out of doing it. And even when I did my film course that I was doing, I was with this girl and she was sort of saying to me, this course is really boring, I really want to go into drama, and it's like another opportunity for me to do that, and I still didn't take it. So that's another regret of mine too.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a lesson, isn't it, really?
It is a lesson. Now you can't
if you really want to do something, because you'll know if you really want to do something, listen to that voice. Don't think, oh, it'll be fine, because I mean, the last thing you want to do is live with regret. It doesn't help you. It doesn't make your life easier. My logic was that I would get more confidence down the line, but confidence doesn't come to you. Well, even while you're living your life, it doesn't come to you. It comes from taking chances. It comes from taking risks. Yeah.
That's how confidence comes. And that's what I'm learning very slowly. Very late in the day, but I'm learning that.
It's what we're all learning slowly.
Yeah, but I'm particularly so. I'm like a little snail.
No, you're not.
I'm like a snail.
We're all on a journey. There's no race.
This is why this guy is absolutely lovely. This is why we have been not only together so long, but friends for so long. And like we've both got each other's back, haven't we, dear?
Definitely.
And whatever comes, we are going to continue to be the bestest of friends.
Bestest of friends.
Aren't we?
Definitely.
100%.
100% forever.
Lovely. Well, that got a little bit deep, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go and head off and go for a little drive in the country, but we'll see you guys, or I'll see you guys next week with whatever I'm up to, because I'm very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
So yeah, until then, guys, bye.
Bye.